distinguished panel, and we are grateful that you're here today.
If North Korea still possesses a military nuclear capability in some finite time, the impact on the proliferation of nuclear weapons might be fundamental. Because if North Korea could maintain its capability in the face of opposition by China and the United States and the disapproval of the rest of the men of the world, other countries are bound to feel that this is the way for achieving the international prominence and the upper hand in international disputes.
Of $192 billion.
I think the denuclearization of North Korea must be a fundamental objective. And if it is not reached, we have to prepare ourselves for the proliferation of weapons to other countries, which will create a new pattern of international politics.
As you remember, in the Reagan period, we worked hard. President Reagan thought nuclear weapons were immoral. And we worked hard to get them reduced, and we had quite a lot of success. And in those days, people seemed to have an appreciation of what would be the result of a nuclear weapon ever used. I fear people have lost that sense of dread. And now we see everything going in the other direction, nuclear proliferation. The more countries have nuclear weapons, the more likely it is one's going to go off somewhere. In 2015, the latest statistics available.
I would like to point out, as a student of history, that if one relies entirely on abstract military planning without having thought through the political consequences, one may find oneself in an irreversible position. None of the leaders who started World War I would have done so if they had known what the end result would be like. So when weapons are being procured, which in principle I favor strongly, one should also relate them to a military strategy that one is prepared to implement.
Thank you, sir. Acting Chairman Inhofe, the whole of government approach has to embrace friends and allies. For us to do everything alone is wrong, in my view. And so it has to be seen that a whole of government is also diplomacy, is also getting coalitions together of allies, like-minded people, et cetera.
Intelligence from additive manufacturing.